5:23 in the morning. It's one of my least favorite stops. Not because it's hard, but because all this junk, and you gotta be careful that you don't snap your ankle in this giant pit. And also, there's homeless people that be around here, so when you come out this early in the morning, you gotta be mindful on your whereabouts. So I do this stop usually Wednesday and Friday. And Fridays I kind of get it done a little bit later in the day, so it's light outside at least. But I'll show you the other stop that I'm really not too fond of a little bit later today. We got a cell phone tower and a cool farm, another farm I go to. So I'll see y'all in a little bit. Peace. All right. This doesn't have a gate on it. I mean, gate. Don't have a lock. So there's one tank, the 250 that we're doing. Gotta watch out for the critters. All right. There's a big nest in there. Well, this one's full, so don't have to do that one. And then there's supposed to be another smaller one over here. Yeah. So we do a lot of cell phone towers. This is an easy one to get to. Just gotta be careful because usually bees' nests and whatnot. So when you open it slow. So this one needs it. It's at 10%. So. Yeah, so this is a typical cell phone tower. Got the tank to this generator. That tank, probably the lines underground for somewhere over here too. So I believe that's a diesel. Yeah, it's a diesel generator. So it's got to be hooked to another one of these boxes over here. But yeah, this is a pretty easy. You got bird feathers, so. Gotta be careful because sometimes there's eagle's nest or hawk's nest. There was a. Damn, look at that big spider. Hopefully y'all can see it. Let's see. See that bad boy? So. Yeah, you gotta be just aware. Something just. I think it was a crow. The snakes, like I said, the birds. There was one that we did in Orlando that wasn't as remote as this, and we couldn't go in because there was an eagle's nest on top, and there was a whole bunch of eagles, and I guess they're very, like when their eggs are in the thing, they'll start to swoop down. So the Verizon guys, the tower guys that we delivered to, they told us don't go in until the nest was clear. So yeah, when you're out here with these cell phone towers, you just gotta be mindful, pay attention. You know, the birds, you just saw that spider that was just sitting up there. I don't know what type of spider that is, but I'm glad he's, you know, a good 15 feet ahead on top of my head. So. And this is why. Look at all these containers I get to fill. Now, all of them aren't going to be empty, but look, we're trying to get more cages. But, you know, would you want to have to deal with this? Go through all these, see which ones are full, see which ones are empty, and then have to fill them? So, this is my least favorite account, but let's get to it. Alright, cleanup process is done. Now time to fill. It is now 10:19. So shouldn't take me more than probably like 10:45, 10:50. Let's see. Alright, we just finished. It is now 10:54. Started that at 10:19, a little bit longer, but the phone kept dropping, and you know, I'm trying to find angles to record, and I said, screw this. I just want to get this stop done, so I probably could have got done in, you know, at the time I said, but it is what it is. It's still early. I only got this stop. I just finished. I got another farm right next door. I'm going to show that one, and that's it. This is a cool one. I like how it is, how you got to get there and stuff. And then I have River Ranch, which you've already seen. And I got 2 more up by the shop, and that's it. It's only 11 o'clock, so I should be done by like 1:30. I'll just be driving once I get from River Ranch. So, but another reason why I don't like this stop, when it's watermelon season, you see how they have them stacked that high? This whole line, see, these are all potatoes. There's potatoes in these bags. This whole line, I mean, it will be like, there'll be stuff all the way here. It won't be this empty, and it'll be all full of old rotten watermelons. So I'm doing that stop, and there's like a million flies flying around, eating the watermelon, jumping on you. It's another reason why I don't like that stop. All right, we're at the next farm. So they used to have an account right there, that's theirs. They used to have they used to have 3 cages on the side of that building. They actually are selling, that's up for sale if it's not sold already. And then they have that house, because you won't be able to see it. That yellow house has a tank, I feel. People live there, so like the farmers that come from like Mexico and Central America. There's a lot of them that work here, even at the other farm. They have housing for them. And then they have, next to that warehouse, they have like it's like 3 buildings, like 3 one-level buildings that people live in too. We have a tank over there. But yeah, they just had an auction maybe last year that they sold all their farm equipment. So all this land is still theirs. I don't know if they're selling it to somebody else or someone else's, but you know, that's an old house. I don't think that one's abandoned. That used to be when farming was booming. Unfortunately, our agriculture is not the way it used to be. It's like a lot of our industry. Trucking's not the same. Steel, all these things that once were booming, hopefully we'll get back to being how it was. That's their mechanic shop coming up. They have houses to the left you can't see. The first time I went to find this one, the one we're going to, is actually where they live. It's a beautiful house. It took me forever to find it though. There's no directions, there's no, I have it written down now, but imagine trying to find, go to this place at this house. Okay, there's like 12 houses on this property. Like, which house? Oh, and it's an underground. So now I gotta try to look for something that's, could be hidden behind a bush or something that I can't even see from the road. To the left, there's 3 more houses you can't see. I think we have a tank behind one, but they don't use it. So like I said, I don't know exactly what's going on. I know that they did sell all their stuff, so I don't know if they're gonna sell the rest of this land, because then it keeps going way, like they got probably thousands of acres, because I've never gone straight, but if you can't really see it from here, but it just keeps going. Like the tree line's super small. But I wanted to show this. Like, this is where it gets cool. There's a gator right there. Told you we'll see one. Told you we'll see one. Let me stop the right there. That's why I wanted to do it. Here's a gator. Just chilling. Sunbathing. So I knew we would. I seen dead ones here. I seen a couple of live ones, but I knew we would potentially see one. That's why I wanted to record this stop. Because I love this. I love this remote. I'd love to maybe not live this far remote, but I don't want to be on top of people either. Like, I'm praying that we get the land that we desire in our heart. It's pretty remote too. Still like within like driving distance to hospitals and stuff, but I don't want my property or where I live to be right next to somebody. I want to have a little bit of space. I want to enjoy my peace. So this is like a little bit too remote for me, because down here where I'm at, there's nothing around here. Like, the next town is like 40 minutes away, so it's hard to but even this, you got to be careful, because these little paths that they built to drive over, it's tight. You don't want to tip this truck into the little canal. I ain't trying to go in that gator canal. Heck no. Snapping turtles too. It's not just the gator, there's some other stuff in there that will take you out. But I believe this tank is full. Last time I came was in September. It didn't need any gas. Pretty sure it doesn't need any gas now. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna switch this to a once a year. There's no need to come here every 4 months. It's a 1,000-gallon tank too. If they're not using it, you know what I mean? So let's check it out. Let's pull this just in case. But I'm glad that we were able to see the gator, man. I had a feeling we were, one of these trips over here we would see it, and we got to see it today, so that was cool. But I love this. Look at this. They used to have horses and gorgeous house. But let's see what type of critters we got in here. It's usually like big giant centipedes and spiders and who knows what else. Look at all the spiders. Yeah, I don't know. I need like a stick or something. Oh, it's at 70%. There's a frog. I guess I'll put some, really don't need it, but since I'm here, I'll throw some gas in there. Probably had some people for the holidays, so. But yeah, that was the stop. I mean, it's not too much now, so I'm gonna finish this one up. Then I head to River Ranch. I'll do those 4. Then I'll shoot up to by the yard, and I got 2 small forklift accounts, and that's the end of my day. It's now 11:10. So like I said, 1:30, 2 o'clock, I'll be done. So man, I appreciate y'all joining me for another video, another day. Hope you guys like those stops, and till the next time, peace.